Greetings everyone, and welcome to part 7 of Mega Man 7. Where we last left off, Bass has trashed the lab and stolen parts that were meant for Mega Man and Rush. And all because Mega Man was too trusting. Something that Dr. Wily took full advantage of. Now, assuming those new parts were the Rush Super Adapter, technically Mega Man already has it. We're going to assume that they were plans for the Super Adapter, and Wily's now going to modify Bass and Trouble to use them. But anyway, this left Mega Man mad, and now it's off to Wily's castle. Yeah, and by the way, this is the first time since Mega Man 2 that Mega Man, at least on a direct home console, has gone straight to Wily's castle. Yep, no detours here. No Doc robots, no Dr. Cossack, no Darkman, and no Mr. X. It's straight to the castle. And, yeah, I mean, some people might accuse us of being too short, but, after the same formula has been repeated over and over again, oh, go to, this castle before you go to Wily's castle, it's nice knowing that, well, this game is cutting out all the meat, cutting out all the BS, and going straight to the Wily castle, so, yeah. Oh, I hate these things right here, these platforms right here. If you stand on them, the lights will go out. I'm not joking. It's like, ugh, what do we want? And there's those broken areas that make the platforms all spinny. Ugh. And this section right here with the, you see those glowy plate things right here? Step on them and the lights will also go out, so that's nice. So that is nice. Anyway, let's talk about Bass a little bit more, shall we? Let's see. Now, he was created by Dr. Wily to imitate Mega Man's design along with Trouble, an imitation of Rush's design. He was created based on research conducted on Mega Man with the intention of surpassing his powers sometime during or before the events of Mega Man 6. Now, during the whole research into creating a robot that can surpass Mega Man, Dr. Wily discovered an energy source known as Bassnium. Yeah, it's supposed to be the most powerful energy source at the time. So he used that kind of energy source to create Bass. Yeah, Bassnium, Bass, really games, like, Hey, I didn't make this stuff up, it's in the game. Well, actually, you can find out this information in the fighting game, Mega Man 2, The Power Fighters. It's like, okay, that's, interesting tidbits. So, yeah. Anyway, here's another thing about, Bass. In Japan, Bass and Trouble are known as Forte and a Gospel. Yeah, that's their names. Well, in Japan, that is. And I find it kind of interesting that they replaced a set of musical names for another set of musical names. So it's like, okay. I'll take it. I hate this section right here. You see, Super Adapter is a godsend. Well, in this game, at least. I mean, sure there are those out there who would rather do it the hard way, but me, I would rather just take the chance and use this adapter right here. Of course, again, be careful. The lights will go out, making platforming a little bit more difficult. Just don't rush into it. Just wait for the perfect time. Here we go. And I'm not even going to bother with that E-Tank, especially with those spikes in the ceiling. You are far too weak, Mega Man. Wily may fear you, but I do not. Alright, bring it on, Bass. Anyway, just use Super Arm on him. Just use the Rocket Punch and he'll go down quickly. No chance, Bass. No chance. And bam. Round 1 goes to you, Mega Man. But I'll be back. Oh, and I'll be waiting. Anyway, if you don't want to use the Super Adapter form, he is weak to Noise Crush, Shade Man's weapon. And we did find Base in Shade Man's stage weak, so I'm guessing this was all part of the plan. You know, Wily sends Base to Shade Man. Shade Man weakens him just enough so that when Mega Man finds him, Base will be teleported to Dr. Light's lab where he can cause some havoc. Yeah. Anyway, now it's up to the first boss of this castle, Gutsman G. What does the G stand for? I don't know, to be honest. Anyway, Dr. Wily modified Gutsman to have this giant clamp for a super arm, which you can use to summon big old giant boulders to chuck at Mega Man, or to grab Mega Man himself and chuck him to the ceiling. Anyway, in order to damage Gutsman G, you have to use Slash Claw at either his head, or use the boulders that Gutsman G brings down and use them, so yeah. Although, as you see here, you have to hit the boulders as they were just coming down. Like if he sends them straight to you, and you use the Slash Claw, you just destroy the boulders. Neither one of them takes damage or something. So, kind of bleh, but yeah. See, kind of sucks. Ow. And basically, you want to try and get the boulders down because the boulders take more damage than a simple Slash Claw to the head. I mean, while he's weak to it, the boulders do much damage because I'm guessing because of the heavy pressure of the rocks or something. I don't know. Ah. Anyway. There. Dead. Again. Yay, yay, yay. Now, here's the thing I never understood about the series. Dr. Wily seems to have a fetish for Gutsman. I mean, seriously. He loves Gutsman for some reason. I don't know why, but before that, here's an interesting thing about this game. We're back to the main menu screen. Yeah. So, and we can go back to the shop, too, and get more items. Yeah, real epic, huh? Yeah, you are climbing through Wily's castle, defeating everything that stands in Mega Man's way, and then when you defeat a major enemy, it's like Mega Man teleports away. Well, fair enough. Then, next stage of Wily's castle? No, Mega Man can leave. He can go to other stages if he likes to, and as soon as he selects Wily again, it's, back to the whole, it's on to the next stage of Wily's castle. It kind of loses its epicness like that, but, whatever. See, we are continuing where we left off, so, yeah, yeah. Alright. Anyway, back to my whole Wily about Gutsman kind of thing. I mean, seriously. Okay. In Mega Man 1, the original game, there were these statues of Gutsman that were throughout a hallway just before you go into a boss rush with the remaining Robot Masters. Like, well, why? I mean, why couldn't Cutman or Electman get some love? But no, it had to be Gutsman. Oh, and in Mega Man 2, there was the giant Guts Dozer. And then there's this game. As you clearly see, Wily stole Gutsman and modified him into Gutsman G. It's like, okay, yeah, we get it, Wily. You love Gutsman. Jeez Louise. And there are enemies in Mega Man 8 and Mega Man and Base that kind of resemble Gutsman. You know, they're big, hunking things that chuck items at him, at Mega Man, balls and whatnot. And it's like, okay. Okay. That's enough. We have finished this level. Let's just move on. Anyway, this is a very green level for some reason. Lots of green, and somehow my Mega Arm is not cooperating properly. I don't know why. There we go. Ooh, free one up, and no gimmick to like falling down a hole, just grab it. And a free health refill. I wonder if something is coming up. Just had to land on the spikes, did you, one up? Yeah, something big's about to come up. You'll see in just a second. Ah, my wait is over! This time the mighty Mega Man shall fall! Trouble! Attack! Alright, now it's time for Bass and Treble to fuse into one. And now it's the power of the super armored robots. So basically Bass will fly around, glow for a little bit, and shoot his own rocket punch at Mega Man. And shoot some regular blasts too, so just keep hitting rocket punch, keep hitting rocket punch. If you have an E-Take on hand, just make sure to use it like I'm going to right now. I mean, better safe than sorry, right folks? I mean, his attacks can be dodged easily. I mean, this area is big, vertically that is, even though you don't see it that much. But, yeah, there we go. Why? Why can't I destroy him? Capcom plot armor. Okay, you know, what kind of sucks is they don't give, Mega Man a chance to actually heal right after the base, fights, because, I mean, just one energy health, capsule thing could help. Ow. I hate this section with the springs and those hopping enemies. Ow. Ugh. So yeah, and it's too bad that Bass is regulated to mini-boss status, not an actual full-on boss. I mean, it would have been cool to have Bass as a at least a castle-level boss or something. It's like, yeah. But I suppose, I don't know, it's to... I guess it's to keep up the rivalry because, as of this game, like, starting with this game, actually, Bass actually becomes a recurring character. You know, he'll be back in Mega Man 8, he'll be back in Mega Man and Bass, obviously. And he'll definitely be in Mega Man 10. So, yeah. Now, is there something down below here? Because as I try to summon Rush, he falls right through. So, I'm thinking there's something down below. Some kind of booby trap or something. And I'm not going to find out. Just like, ugh. Anyway, this section may look hard, but it's actually kind of easy if you time it correctly. Just remember to pay attention to the lights, because they're timing down to the release of these flame things. Thankfully, they are not insta-kill. They hurt, but they're not insta-kill. Ow! Stupid batons. And I hate these enemies that go back and forth and you cannot kill them by conventional means. Now, I know these things were weak to something. Is it Thunderbolt or something? Maybe. I haven't really tried it, but... Yeah, and I use another E-Tank because, again, better safe than sorry. I do not want to die and go through all that over again. Come on. Ow. At the very least, I want to make it to the boss door before I die. And check it out. The game... Ah, see? An off-screen baton that just went up, and I thought it disappeared, but no, it had to stick around because, ew. Again, just time your jumps carefully, even though I do get hit in a bit. There we... Ah. Who cares? I'm almost here. See? I'm here. I made it. So, yeah. I'm not going to use any more E-Tanks because, well, not yet, anyway, because I don't want to waste them all during this boss fight. I mean, I don't want to wait. I could need him for an emergency situation. I mean, you never know. And the reason this level is great because of this thing. Yeah, there are a lot of turtle motifs along the wall, and we get to face this guy right here. And yes, I'm going to kill myself intentionally so that I come back into this boss fight with full health so I can stand a better chance. And I'll tell you more as soon as I die here. See? And there I go. Okay. So what is this giant turtle's name anyway? This giant turtle that I'm about to fight is actually called let's see, what's it called? The Gammarizer. Yeah, the giant turtle is a Gammarizer. Those little turtles that he spits out are known as Spotaro. Yeah, I didn't make these names up. Those are actually their names. So, yeah. Anyway, his weakness is Wild Coil, so just hit Wild Coil and as head, and you can easily do it while you're dodging the fire. I mean, it's no problem. After a while, he will release those little itty-bitty mini turtles, and those can easily be defeated with the thunder attack, so yeah, that's nice. Now, this whole thing about Gammarizer is actually based on the giant turtle monster in Japan known as Gamera. Gamera is a friend of children. He is made of turtle meat. He is really neat. And this thing, however, is made of metal. He is definitely not a friend of Mega Man. And I don't know if he's kind of neat in the sense that he actually looks cool or neat that he's making a mess. I'm going to say that he looks cool, right? I mean, he is neat looking, but it's an evil turtle. An evil turtle that's trying to kill Mega Man on Wily's orders, so yeah. So either Dr. Wily was a fan of Japanese monster movies, or he has seen too much Mystery Science Theater. So, make that what you will. And of course, it's easy to dodge the giant turtle's flame thing as long as you slide back and forth. Except right here, when it does it multiple times, I mean, you have to have quick reflexes to slide underneath, so... Now, I hear each of these numbers on the from the compartment. These different numbers mean that the little turtles are going to do a different attack. To be fair, I don't know which attack will do what. I mean, some of them will fly, some of them will do something. Yeah. But I do not give the little turtles a chance as I zap them with my Thunderbolt. Alright, it's dead yet. So it must be really cool to manufacture these little turtles from your shell as you attack Mega Man Gammarizer. So, I mean, what else is there to say about this boss? We're fighting a giant turtle that has little turtles. And it's going to die right now. Thank you. Yay. Well, that was a boss. Anyway, folks, we will finish this in part 8. See you then.